Men are mistaken for a calling. The bookstore he runs is deserted by immortals and demons all day long. They gave away countless treasures in exchange for a book from a man. And in his eyes, it's just an ordinary book. In the hands of bosses from all walks of life, it becomes the ultimate treasure that can change the world. Even the statues of the great emperor, they were all given to men by the boss as decorations. Lazy drop version, he's an average book collector. One day, a magic array suddenly appeared in front of him. Curiosity drove him to press. However, when the formation was activated, but summoned the evil god of the other world, finally, he was bewitched by the evil god, pushed open the golden door in front of him. Bring all the secretaries to another world. Started library management. At this time, the fan was sorting out books in the house. Looking forward to this rainy night. Can someone walk in and buy a book? And outside. But there are two men chasing a little meow. It's a woman, not an ordinary woman. She suffered an abdominal injury. Kill both men. However, at this moment, he must find a place to heal his body. Then he discovered the bookstore where the fan was located. But it's midnight. This store is still open. He doesn't know if this is a trap or a quagmire, so he walked in nervously. When he saw the fan in the house, he was taken aback because he feels the aura emanating from the fan. It's so scary. It's like a god looking down on him. And in the fan's eyes, he's just a broken girl. I want to take this opportunity to promote my books. And he feigns the depths, saying a lot of hard words to a woman. I didn't expect to hit it by mistake. It fits well with what happens to women. The man in front of the woman. People already know everything about themselves. So he sat respectfully in front of the fan. Listen to the call. The fan sees that the time is ripe. He pulled out an ordinary notice. Let women go home and study it. But it's such an ordinary book. In the eyes of a woman, but it became a radiant zoology. After the woman opens it, instantly burst out of countless liquids, devour him completely. And he was absolutely stunned, because the knowledge that emerges from books is the way to control the risk. In the last 10,000 years, countless people have died in search of this way. His appearance is enough to change the pattern of the existing world. And this man, it's so easy to give yourself. What kind of existence is the man in front of you? The fan saw that the woman was so excited that he was about to cry. I thought he was a man who had been brainwashed by his own words. Therefore, the fan continued to use the original text in the book. Output to a woman. Doomsday horn, blow if you want. You will hold this book, standing before the supreme judge. Change the world. Then he took out a cup of coffee to celebrate a brand new tomorrow. After the woman listens, I think this is the fan, the mysterious boss. Assign yourself a task. Drink hot coffee without hesitation. The fan also took out his library card at this time. Let women sign themselves. After the woman signs her name, the fan always felt that the name Sue was familiar. Could it be that it's the only child of the rich man who engaged in ore development? Think of this. His eyes are full of money. Maybe you can get it from him. No, you can earn money for decorating the store. Then the woman left the place full of excitement. He passed an old man on the road. In an instant, he seemed to be being targeted by a venomous snake. Don't dare to move. And the old man saw the blood of the beast woman in his hand and muttered to himself, "That's one lucky little girl." When the woman comes to her senses, the old man has long since disappeared. At this moment, he was so frightened that he collapsed on the ground because he recognized the old man just now. It is just to destroy the golden wizard Lion King, his serpentine eyes. And the mask on his face is his signature feature. And look at the world. There are only a few destruction level wizards. People of this level come to this bookstore. It seems the man just now was indeed a remarkable existence. However, it is this kind of destruction level powerhouse, in the fan's eyes, just an empty nester in need of care. The old man first came to the store 2 years ago. As soon as he entered the door, he asked if books were recycled here. And the fan guessed from the old man's clothes, he is a learned scholar. So he took the books. Pretend to be unfathomable as usual. First, the book brought by the old man. It involves endangered languages. Very precious. The sick man is talking. This book is full of magic between the lines. As soon as this sentence comes out, the old man was instantly shocked. This book has obviously dealt with it itself. Even the strongest in the world. I'm afraid I can't feel the difference. Plus the calmness when I saw myself just now. What is the origin of this young man? Thinking of the old man's serious face, he said, I am really moved by the language. Do you also have research in this area? I don't know if I can teach you a thing or two. The fan thought to himself after hearing it. Sure enough, empty nesters are easy to dodge. In order to demonstrate their knowledge, he recommended a Chinese text to the old man. You must know that this is one of the most difficult dialects in China to understand. In the eyes of the elderly, this book has become one of the green demons. He expressed his excitement that this was the real devil. However, he is a destruction level powerhouse after all. Soon he pretended to be calm and asked the fan the origin of this book. The fan said, This book comes from a glorious ancient civilization. It's a pity that he can't. In his glorious ancient civilization, just a book is so simple. This makes the old man even more convinced. The fan is a mysterious expert. And he got up. He bowed respectfully to the fan. And the old man came this time. It is to return the pardon I borrowed before. And ask the fan again. Give him a book of the same kind. Because 2 years ago he fought a god-level powerhouse. And they lost miserably. When he was at his most confused, it was the fan's book that guided him on his path. And recently, he has a faint feeling that he is about to break through. This is all due to this man in front of me is all-knowing and learned. He must be one. The strength far exceeds the god-level film and television powerhouses. At this time, the fan groped for half a day. Finally, I took out a book of posthumous nouns written by myself. And I'm sorry to say, although it's a bit presumptuous, but I think this book is perfect for you. Unexpectedly, the old man knelt down when he saw the monkey, because in the eyes, this book has become a lost time. Especially when you see that the signature is Titan. I was shocked beyond measure. Subsequently, He asked cautiously, "Did you write this?" After getting the fan's affirmative answer, his arm started shaking involuntarily. There is a truth society of believers in this world. There are plague teachings that believe in things of high walls and believe in the teachings of the moon's firmament. But this fact has never been heard. Could it be that this person wants to create faith? Think of this. The old man said, "Put something so important into my hands. It's making me a little nervous." The fan looked at him. "I don't seem to want to borrow it." So I brainwashed the old man again. "Wow, I believe in you. Can add more value to my book? If you think this book is good, can you help me promote it?" The old man quickly agreed after listening. To express gratitude, the old man also gave the fan a stone statue. "The fanjian, this stone statue is lifelike. Just right to put it in the store as an ornament. Just accept it with satisfaction." But he doesn't know. This stone statue? It took the old man 20 years to make it. Not only can it automatically identify sand overflow, he also has excellent magic resistance and hard skin. In terms of combat power, it is no less than a panic-level warrior. Subsequently, the old man bowed to the fan Shen and left here. After the old man left, the fan was just about to close. Suddenly appeared on his desk, "Long time no see." The words the fan instantly understood. This was 3 years ago. The man behind sending him here appears. So he asked, appearing so suddenly, "Do you need me to do anything for you?" Random appearance on the table. "You have done." And I woke up. Was it just now? Should I ask Lao Wang to recommend my book to others? Is it good for you? The words poem appeared again on the table. Then the fan said that he would try his best. After hearing the fan's reply, the calligraphy and painting on the table is a golden light. Look away. At the same time, Jijixu on the other side also began his revenge plan. From the Book of Nirvana, after gaining the power to control the beast, the strength has reached the panic level. Turns out he was a second-hand member of the White Wolf organization, but their first-hand experience, get another treasure called sunglasses egg making or personality change, began to carry out mass murder of people within the organization. He, at this moment, led Qing to the lair of the White Wolf organization. But after they opened the door, only to find a woman hanging in midair. Leave it and feel that something is wrong. He rushed up and asked what was going on here. However, at the moment of touch, the woman's face begins to become hideous, and they're saying that the devil is coming. The voice just fell. The woman's body exploded. Jijixu feels it might be more serious than he imagined. His men proposed, "Let the girl and the wizard divination." But he was rejected by Jijixu because he thought of the mysterious boss, the fan. At this time, the fan was worried because he had no business, bored drinking coffee. Out of anger, he pushed the door and walked in. He stood up quickly, said, "I didn't expect to meet again so soon." A return visit in such a short time. "You are the first of my guests." After listening carefully, but I feel like I'm mocking myself. Could have received such strong guidance. It should be solved all at once. But I still have to come to the bookstore for help. Then the stone statue on the table caught his attention. Obviously, no fluctuation, but it exudes powerful coercion. Is this consolation? Even failure? He is also willing to continue as always. Treat with an inclusive and encouraging attitude. Think of this order. 1 involuntarily said sorry. Just then, and one of his guys, Mustache, comes in. But in the eyes of the Mustache, the fan is obviously 1. He didn't understand why Jijiksu asked him for help. And the fan, according to Jijiksu's words, guess his plan to get revenge on scum failed. And he goes on and on and on. I already know your love, but you don't have to worry too much. It's a lot easier than you think. What you're afraid of is fear itself. Mustache hears these ambiguous words. Instantly understand that the fan is a complete liar. Because of these tricks that the fan used, Mustache is very familiar. Mustache is actually the leader of the White Wolf organization, placed next to Jijiksu. Just now, he also reported to the leader that Jijik had come to the bookstore. But when he got to the bookstore, he was confused. He doesn't understand. Why would Jijik treat an ordinary person respectful? It's like facing a god-level powerhouse. Just then, Night Shift 11 comes. Went upstairs. Mustache took the opportunity to tell a few that he had been deceived. This man is a total liar.